Hey Taurus, oh my gosh, I have so much to tell you, Taurus. Pero hace un frío. It is so cold outside. I like my island weather. This is too ridiculous. I don't know how people do it up north, but anyways, it's besides the point. I'm hearing I want Chipotle. That's what I heard. Okay, so I see two guys. I see a guy who's like a CEO, an entrepreneur, business owner, or working for like a big time company, government official, whatever you want to call it. And then I see a guy working at Chipotle. And I see a girl saying, I want the guy that works at Chipotle. So there's going to be a swap of power, where you think power is about numbers, where you think power is about influence, status, accolades, attention. You're going to realize that it's not really all that's cracked up to me. I see the geek, nerdy, no one talks to girl get picked by the most handsome men in the world. Like that kind of stuff, like the Prince Charming or the Prince Royal, like picks the girl that no one picked before. Or I see guys who, and women too. This is what I'm channeling. I see guys and girls that are used to being like getting attention. I'm so pretty, I'm so handsome, look at me. I see people leaving them in the dust. Yikes. Okay. A few days ago, a few nights ago, really, Taurus, I had a dream of some planetary stuff happening in the sky. It was actually a very beautiful dream. But I know that whenever I see comets in my dream, it is a warning, and it's not anything that we can do. It's already written in the stars, and it's going to happen. So as above, so below, right? It first has to happen up there before it happens down here. And I'm hearing Percocet, Molly Percocet. I'm literally hearing that song. Mask on, fuck it, mask off. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that word, but whatever. That's what I'm hearing. Mask on, F it, mask off. So, I don't know, Taurus, I don't know if this is you, or maybe this is people around you, right? Acting a certain type of way, but in reality, behind closed doors are completely different. I did a runway show. I am not a runway model whatsoever. I was just substituting because this girl, she couldn't do it. And so my agent called me and she was like, hey, do you mind doing it? I'm like, yeah. And it was like literally the same day. So I went over there and I saw a few people that I did like other shoots with there. And one in particular was this guy that I met back in like before COVID happened, like literally right before COVID happened. And I saw him again, and he's a great person. He's a musician. And, you know, he's just this young, tall runway model, you know, and he and I were just hanging out, and we meet this guy, and this guy comes in acting all vegan, and I'm a vegan, and, you know, this is the ethical movement and all that, whatever. And it was interesting because he was talking so much about the health benefits of being vegan and like how we should all be vegan. And then at the end of the night, he's handing out Molly and like all this drugs to the models for like the after party. And the guy that I was, you know, the musician guy, the one that I, you know, was hanging out with, he was like, isn't it interesting how not all, but some vegans are like all drug addicts? And he's right. The fact that he said that, I was like, you know what, you're right. Let's pull a card. I also had a visitation, and I haven't had a visitation in about 6 years. And but this time around, the man that visited me was whispering in my face. I was sleeping, and he was whispering in my face, and he whispered numbers. Spirit talks to me, my guides, they talk to me through numbers. They don't really necessarily say anything. They give me like codes, and then I unwrap them. Okay, so we have 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands underneath. I'm hearing the balancing of karma. I'm hearing power couple. I'm hearing like there's going to be a power couple that's going to come into place. This could be you. This could be somebody that you're observing. This power couple is going to be very vital. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be a very vital couple. This is going to be happening next year. This couple is going to change. This couple is going to change the construct around relationships. Or maybe this is what you're trying to cultivate. Taurus, you're trying to cultivate like a relationship like this, right? You want a relationship where you feel like you are balanced out from the other individual in front of you. Or, I mean, but what is a relationship, right? This could be a partnership, because I have the Ace of Pentacles here. But it could be love. But there's a power dynamic. There's power that is still to be given birth. And interesting, in my dream, when I saw the comets and the shooting stars and everything, there was this lady walking. This is in my dream. She was walking downstairs, because I was like in an apartment and I was on top of it, like I was in the balcony. And she was walking outside, like out of the car, and she was holding a box of diapers, specifically Love's diapers. I used to use Love's when my kids were babies. Interesting. And then I keep hearing mask on, F it, mask off. There is going to be a change in the way that we approach. Okay. So, you know, if you're familiar with the Bible, Jesus, he got really mad when he went to the temple, because they were like selling goods in the temple of God, and he got really angry, and he actually like destroyed the whole market, and he was like, how dare you do this in my God's temple? And he was angry because they were losing the whole purpose of what it is to connect with God, right? They were using God as a means to sell their own goods. And ironically, I mean, that's what we do now, right? On YouTube, we have members only, and we got this merch and blah, blah, blah. And, okay. And man, I hope I don't get attacked for this. God is not happy about that. He's gonna bring a flashlight. It's not going to be the flashlight that you are used to. It's going to bring the sun into the I'm hearing solar flares. I feel nervous. Like I feel like uh-oh. That's what I'm hearing. Uh-oh. I'm hearing year number 1. Aren't we going into year number 1? Right? Next year? Yeah. 2026. We're starting all over again, right? I'm hearing God's wrath. I'm hearing, and this is not my opinion, guys, I'm hearing whatever it is that you think, oh, I'm right. I'm hearing spiritual grandiose. I'm hearing, if you're the kind of spiritualist that sits here and tells people, well, that's what you get, that's your karma, that's your lesson, blah, blah, blah. I'm hearing you need to refrain from doing that and actually help these people not repeat the same mistake. And then I heard, and if you charge money for it, there's going to be consequences to it. I'm hearing, like, I'm literally hearing, like, spirit saying this whole, I'm important, I'm an elitist, it's just all going to fall down. If you go back into the Scorpio reading, right? The one that I just did about the Twin Towers. Just because your building hasn't fallen yet doesn't mean it's not gonna fall. Guys, my heart chakra is like on fire. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing you're right on the money on that. Saturn and Aries. Saturn and Aries, right? Isn't Saturn going to go into Aries in March, right? Or February? I'm not really sure. Yeah, so this whole like, you know, Saturn and Pisces, like, and I'm sorry, like I love Pisceans, I really do, but Pisces, they can be very, I know it all. It's, you know, they can be very like, right? Like they know everything. They can be quite arrogant and cocky if you are in the lower vibration of Pisces. And I'm hearing Saturn and Aries is all going to be about action. It's not going to be about sitting down in your little podcast with your microphone and, you know, reading cards and telling people how bad their life is and how much they deserve it. You need to go out there and actually help people. I'm hearing you need to go out there in the world and actually do it. Not project onto people and using tarot cards to trauma bond with people. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm just going to leave it there because I have a feeling. Yeah, all right. Bye.